How do we build or rebuild our heart for God? There is this parable. Well, it's more of a modern day parable. If you've ever seen Grand Designs with Kevin MacLeod, there was one thing that myself and my wife, we have literally watched all of them, including the New Zealand ones and extra. And there was one parable that keeps coming up over and over again that both my wife and I just shake our heads and just think, don't they watch this show? Don't they get it? Every time they say, this is the house we're going to build, and it's huge. And then Kevin MacLeod will say, and where is the money going to come from? And they say, we don't know. We're just going to wing it. And they don't watch the show, obviously, because every time they can't finish it. Every time, even if they do finish it, it's compromised. And the worst thing is a lot of times families are in shatters. I mean, a lot of times their focus is on the right thing, they do the right thing, they have the right amount of money, and they build absolutely fantastic homes. But then there's the ones that, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this huge place on the cliffs with this lighthouse, and it is a huge mansion and a half, and he can't finish it after 10 years. He even had to build a second home to try and sell that to support the first home, and even that's not selling. And now he's got an extra debt, and his family, he's divorced now, and it's just... But where is his focus? His focus is on trying to get this house, no matter what. And you've got to give it to him that his heart is in the right place. However, even Jesus says, if we don't build our house on rock and it's on sand, it is just going to get washed away with anything. Now, obviously, he's building on the rocks. It's got a solid foundation, but his heart doesn't. And there is this verse, Matthew 12, and it goes from 43 to 45. And it is talking about evil spirits. I'll just read it to you. When evil spirits come... So I'll start again. When an evil spirit comes out of a man, it goes through arid places seeking rest and does not find it. Then it says, I will return to the house I left. When it arrives, it finds the house unoccupied, swept clean and put in order. Then it goes and takes with it 7 other spirits from more wicked than itself, and they go in and live there, and the final condition of the man is worse than the first. That is how it will be with the wicked generation. And it's all very good to have, I guess, this year, 2022, and everybody wants to have these New Year's resolutions, and it's great. But what are we building that foundation on? If you just want to go to the gym, what's going to sustain you through the rest of the year to go to the gym? Just going to the gym is not going to be enough. And I say that we need to focus our attention on God. I mean, there are lots of things that we ourselves want to just do and get rid of and everything. And what I'm trying to say is, if we focus on God, just God, if we have our focus on Him, let Him work out the details. He is the rock. Jesus is the rock. So let's just focus on Him. I mean, if there is a house in a storm on a cliff, embedded in a solid foundation in the rock, does the house care about the storm? It is just focused on the rock, on its own foundations. And I can't stress this enough. Focus on God, focus on Jesus. This whole Bible is about God rescuing us through Jesus and Jesus' death. And we just need to focus on that foundation, on Jesus, not on anything else. Don't try and go, well, you know what? It's all about the house. I'm just going to focus on the house. Focus on the foundation. Focus on Jesus, and everything else will take care of itself. Love God with everything you have, with your mind, body, and soul. Everything. And also love others as yourself. God will take care of the rest. Now I want to make some more of these videos, and I would love you to come on board so that we can focus on God. So click and subscribe and go do something awesome for God, and I'll catch you in the next one.